Okay, you did what Minister Farrakhan Khan said. You did your so-called Black Friday. Now let's analyze this Black Friday. Black Friday is when they cut all the prices to very, very little amount compared to the regular time. But you never heard Farrakhan tell you to boycott the Christmas that's coming up, or boycott any holiday that the pagans doing, the Easter, the this, the that, the crap where you spend the most money to buy the worst crap for the fakest day on the planet. But I don't hear Farrakhan telling you that. The Savior's Day. A day when the man is supposed to be flying around in a flying saucer above the earth and everybody coming together to worship a half-breed and a Arab Caucasian man who claims to be the leader of their sect. And nobody seems to be telling you to boycott that. Or boycott newspapers or bean pies that does nothing for you and give you a lot of propaganda about a group of people they actually worship, but they tell you that they're the devil. I'm just saying. So, now that you boycotted Black Friday when you could have got the discounts that you got to afford a TV, afford shit that you may want to do for your children and stuff, now you got to pay the full prices of things that are definitely outrageously high because of the holiday, and you can't afford much at all yourself because you're poor. Just saying. I agree with boycotting Caucasians, period, and coming up with our own economics and working and helping each other. But of course, people of color won't do that in my eyes and what I've observed, but I'm just saying. Now let's get down to the nitty gritty of this. So, who is this really hurting? Because I guarantee the Caucasian man is not worried about you not coming out on the day he give discount prices and make things cheaper. He don't want you to come out. He wants you to come out only when it's the highest and you pay the most for it. So who benefit? All the other ethnic groups that ain't gonna boycott, thinking that people of color are the only one who go out and buy stuff. People of color go out and buy stuff because they watch and follow other races doing it. That's the real reason. But, like I said, it is what it is. So let's get to the nitty gritty on another level. If we stop buying from other races, combine our funds together, for instance, if Section 8, if you own Section 8, you go to only people who own property of color and you go to them. And in return, people of color who own property will charge a rate of amount of money for people who cannot afford it and have very bad jobs. Two things they are offered: to have more than one roommate to survive, or the person be nice enough to charge them according on their income to rent there. I know it's a fantasy, but I'm bringing it out anyway. Now the other thing, if we have stores that will charge $3 for organic bread and go bring it down to 50 cents, or bring down all the food that's extremely expensive, bring it down to very cheap amount of money so people who are poor can buy healthy food, and then charge outrageous prices for all that cheap shit that kills you and poisons you. Reverse the polarity. That's my opinion about that. Also, okay, you already see how the gas prices have pretty much dwindled down to $2.50 for premium, and all the other low prices on the rest of the gas. Nobody noticed that. Nobody talking about that, because see, that means you got to give favoritism to the so-called black president. Then you're looking at the Medicare, and then he got free phones for people. You know, president did no shit like that. I'm not giving them praises because I know that there's a catch to it. They can monitor you, they can watch you, they can do a lot of shit that they didn't have access to before, but now they can control you more. The other day, and I wasn't the only one, but for some reason, a lot of cars couldn't start on this so-called Black Friday. Or actually, it was a Black Thursday, in my opinion. But anyway, all of a sudden it started up 4 or 5 hours later. I just thought that was strange because there was nothing wrong with my vehicle. I keep it up in every way possible to make sure it's available for my children. But this particular day, it wouldn't start. And it had nothing wrong with it. I searched, I looked. I even went online and listened to Skin Monkeys explaining how the car worked. But nevertheless, nothing I did worked. I thought the battery was blown, so I tried to charge it. That didn't work. I looked at the fuse to see if there was blue. That wasn't the problem. I checked to see if the starter was busted. That wasn't a problem. I went to check and see what's whatever, radiated, carbonated, whatever they call that shit worked. In other words, I checked everything and nothing was wrong. So I came to the conclusion that they have some kind of device that causes cars to stop. Why would I say that? Because every time people of color is about to do something incredible, it seemed like something come up that just seemed very odd. But I may be the only one thinking that way. So, I put it out there like that. My point is, until people of color work together, we're not going to be able to control nothing. No matter how much you're talking about what you want to do, the end of the day is who you work for, who you worship, what you're working with, and what you're going to do to change. If you don't change, you can't control anything. And that's the bottom line. As long as we deal with these people of European descent and submit to them, do what they want, name our children, participate in anything they say we need to do, we're not going to gain any power whatsoever. So you can either shun my ideas, ignore my ideas like most of you do, or take it to the head, meaning, let me look into that and do something about it. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.